Alright, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to Tradisola here. Today we've got a GT2 race, Manufacturers Cup, the best race I've ever driven in my Gran Turismo 7 career. I think the thing about Gran Turismo is when you do well, you feel happy. Like, genuinely, it feels like the result of this race, which I'm not going to tell you until the end, made me very happy, and I probably overreacted with happiness. Like, it looked very funny. Now, my capture card is broken, so we're recording on the iPad, so I really hope you guys understand. I'm really, really sorry. We're recording on an iPad, but it's just what it's going to look like for the next while, so I can get my hands on another capture card. But I'll try and do more Forza stuff and some other stuff, maybe on a console, because I can't get my Elgato capture card in my bedroom which is where I sim race. So yeah, a few problems. Now, this was late at night, and I will be unmuted at certain points around the video, and that means hopefully I don't talk over myself. It's hard to get lined up. Now, I'm about to say something here, so let's see what I said. I think we've put ourselves in a bit of clean air here, so hopefully we can just get a good quali run early. I kind of want my first lap to be the best lap I do, or just have a good banker lap, to be honest. I think a banker lap was what I generally meant. I think with this, traffic is a big problem. I remember when I did the Manufacturers Cup. This is Nations Cup, sorry. I always struggle to get traffic, and it also ungoes them at stupid points like that. Like, I did not mean to hit that guy, and he comes back and actually hits me and runs alongside me. So it's like we're racing, but it's just quali, and I'm just trying to get clean air. It's very, very, very frustrating, to be honest. And yeah, I'm about to give you guys a bit of a live reaction of what I thought of that in a second. Yeah. That's so annoying, man. I hate people. Yep, I hate people, just because I accidentally hit him, and it's understandable. I take the apex because I'm trying to be on a quali run, and unexpectedly he unghosts, and then he runs alongside me and hits me, and he's just battling with everyone else. Up ahead, you can see he's just battling with the other guy there, and that's just so frustrating, especially when we're trying to do well, which I think is very fair enough. I'm trying to, like, ultimately I want to win my local championship. I'll tell you at the end of this race where it's put us. I think I did some more rounds last night. I'm going to edit them and put them out in a few days. This was actually meant to come out on Friday. It is Sunday, so well done me. So we're unmuted again. Alright, that was so much understeer through there. We lost a lot of time. We lost all our time. Shame. Not a good lap at all. Really unhappy. Just the traffic, I think, is what I was really talking about there. There's just so much traffic, it's impossible to... Yeah. It put us in like P5 for a second, but I know that I've only really got one more shot to put another lap in because of all the traffic. Now, these guys are very slow, and the fact what this stupid guy sends it down the inside, and then literally has a wobble on the apex, and obviously I'm going to get a better exit because I took the apex. I don't know what these people are on. And he's just still there. I just hit him. I'm on a quali one. I don't care about you, mate. Chill. He said, I'm on a quali one. I don't care. This guy can chill. That's kind of like the way I'm doing it. Just with this camera angle, to add a bit more stuff, is just I'll unmute and I'll say like my live reaction to what's happening. And I actually do talk a lot, so you might see my hand popping up to try to explain what's happening. But sometimes it just made no sense because I'm trying to focus on racing as well. But yeah, a lot of stress. Really want to do well. You know, if you can't race in real life, take it seriously. Racing in the game, and you know, I probably do take that quarter a bit slowly. But I nearly hit him. I get back out of it. It's just such a shame with all this traffic. It's impossible. Fortunately, he has a big wobble, and that compromises me. And then I brake to make sure I don't hit him, and this guy goes through it. It's just all over the place. It's impossible. It's just impossible. It feels like I'm racing him to actually take the apex, which obviously I don't get because I'm racing him. It's very frustrating. I probably also don't take this corner, the final corner, very well at all, and I didn't mean to. That's probably my fault coming through, and at the end of the day, don't battle me. Like, try and create space, which is something I didn't know I had to do at this point. Now, there's two different strategies you can do from this race. You need to pit softs and mediums of tyre you can use. And we're going to qualify P9 from memory. At this point, yeah, okay, we get pushed down a lot. Out of like 14 cars or something. And it's just actual frustration, but I'm trying not to.
So I'm assuming you have to. Is it wet? I'm gonna put myself on racing mediums, so I'm gonna have to probably the slow tyre at the start and then required tyre change. So yeah, if we have the strategy be on the weaker tyre, yeah, that's not gonna work. So we'll start actually. We are gonna start on our softs. I think that's the best decision that we've made. I think, especially because we're P9, apparently thought we're P8. We're gonna have to make our way through the field to being on the better tyre. It's gonna make a lot of sense, but we just did a terrible qualifying time. It was just unfortunate we had so much traffic.
Yes, it is. The traffic really screwed us over there. But yeah, what I was early just deciding was it to go long on your first stint.
A lot longer than I thought. 20 lap race.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Was it go long on your first stint or go short on the better tyre? We decided the better tyre might do us good. Now this is the best turn one I have ever had in my racing career, my sim racing career, and my YouTube career. So it's just perfect. These guys all break early, so I'm going to send it down the inside. Now, I do make a bit of contact with him, which is my bad, but there was a gap. It just closed. That guy turning right on a straight. This guy is in me. Don't seem to be trying to give each other space. Probably because I didn't know he was there, and probably because he doesn't care. So, yeah, he just goes through me, gets a much better exit. I actually still don't know how to take that corner. It's a very weird one. But I know how to take this corner. As you can see, we make up all our time real quick. That guy goes wide, and we're going to try and send it down the inside. Up into P4 for a second, because we outbrake ourselves, and he goes back through. But starting P9, up into P5, an amazing turn 1, first little sector there. And I didn't know that there was a guy behind us, because, well, I found out there was a guy behind us, because we all outbraked ourselves and all just went through each other. I hate how we need to do that in Gran Turismo. There needs to be ghosting, because I suppose I was definitely contributing to that, but there shouldn't need to be ghosting there, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah. This guy's having a bit of a wobble there, but we are up into P4. I've just realised that. But yeah, I think the strategy really is to try and see how much lap we can get out of this tyre, catch up to the guys in front, and really build up the gap behind.
To be honest, not going to match the race pace of the guys in front, and I've got to see if I can be quicker than the guys behind. But overall, that might be one of the best lap ones I've ever had, ever. And I'm not recording properly, so that's like very annoying.
Yeah, very annoying actually. I just once again apologise for the production value. Normally it's much better. Normally we do this voiceover without live commentary, but apparently I decided better of it. I mean, I just thought, okay, want to get a video out. Really just don't know what to make at the moment with my racing stuff, and I love racing, so just chucked the iPad on, set it off behind me on the bed, and yeah. It's actually on your left-hand side at the bottom of the screen. That is the capture card, and it's just dangling there at the moment, but it's actually not doing anything, unfortunately. The footage from the capture card is really bad. Like, it doesn't do anything. Nürburgring 24 hours on right now. One guy is just overtaking someone else in the pit lane, I believe. Wow. Yeah, he has. Jeez, I've actually never seen that before. That's interesting. Anyway, the chicane, that guy runs a bit wide, and he kind of crosses himself up here, and unfortunately just loses it, and I feel really bad, and I didn't actually play the audio, but as I'm saying, I was like, oh, that's a shame, because I'm like, I'd rather race him and get the position properly, but nonetheless, we're probably quicker than him. He wasn't really pulling away. I was just making a few mistakes here and there. Alright, well now we're through, and we're pretty much a well-established gap behind, as much as I'd like to take that corner a lot better than I do. There's certain quarters I really don't take well at all, but, that's fine. The leaders were a lot quicker than me. I generally do a lot better in Manufacturers Cup than I do in any daily race, by the way, guys. So we might get P8, P7, P3, P4, even 5, not even 3, in daily races. But in the Manufacturers Cup, I'm P5 upwards most of the time. I don't know why. I think I love just qualifying before the race, and I love how people give you space more often than not. But yeah, so happy with this race. I mean, so far, it's also just about getting these consistent lap times. We're only on lap 3 or 4, 3 even.
It's higher. It's a high on that left front, which I actually did kind of think it would be, to be honest, but it's paid in our favour, the fact that
Okay, apparently we're not going to say what I thought we were going to say there. But yeah, just saying that the left front was high deg, which we thought it would be often around Fuji. That's just the tyre that takes the biggest beating. We're a few laps away from where we were before. So this I've just skipped a bunch of laps, basically, and we've just pushed ourselves further forward into the race. Now, actually getting a decent amount of pressure throughout the race. Changed a few fuel mixes to try and get a bit lower life out the tyre, but really struggling to get life out the front. Left front even, I don't know. But either way, we're racing, and we're going to race the guy behind us hard. Don't really want to go defensive yet, but I'm actually just about to contemplate in my mind, is boxing this lap the right decision, because deg is high. Nothing, not even fuel mix is making a setting. Or does it? No, it's fuel save. What am I doing? Not fuel mix. I just realised I made a mistake. But I was changing settings to try and get more life at the time. But nothing worked. It actually just bring out a bigger gap, a smaller gap behind, and a bigger gap out in front. But yeah, I really need to work out if I'm going to box or not. Thinking I will. Probably. This lap, yeah, is it the right time? That guy's got a penalty, so actually, maybe if I went in there, wouldn't be a great decision, because the guy's got a penalty and I can get a bit of a bigger gap before I go into the pits. So that's actually a really good decision for me, I feel. Might be a car out of the race here. In the real life. Watching the Nürburgring. No, it looks like the car is driving slowly. No, it's not. It's driving very quickly. What am I on about? Anyway, back onto my commentary. Hashtag Nürburg 24 hour. Now this corner, tell me how much you brake for that corner. Tell me what that is. I think in Formula cars it's meant to be flat, but I don't really know. I love the daily race we did around here. By the way, guys, that was fun. That was one of the earlier videos we did when we moved to sim racing from other games. And guys, I can't tell you how happy I am just as a person being... Oh dear. I can't tell you guys how happy I am as just a person who's doing my sim racing stuff.
What just happened, but he is right there. I've got not a lot of life in my tyre. Is this the right idea? Yes. It might be. That left front is dead. Yes. Yeah, I'm coming off. I'm coming off this tyre. We're boxing this lap.
Good.
And we're going to try and make the call as late as possible.
That wasn't very late at all.
But I haven't made it late. I'm boxing.
Yeah, so that was just me deciding if we're going to box or not box. And we decided to box. And this guy's going to try and get a position off me. But that's alright. I feel like because the leaders came in, probably the best decision to come in.
We had to use the medium. We had to use the medium. I'm going to come in.
Alright, well, we came into the pits and we... put the tyre on. Put the tyre on. And we're out to go. Now, I genuinely struggle big time on the medium compound. In Gran Turismo, it feels like the mediums don't do what a medium does. I actually go to itch my face and nearly screw up turn 1. Always fun. Always good to see. I feel like you do brake a bit, but I probably brake too much with that. But I just got into a rhythm. I think the thing is, I did get into a bit of a rhythm. Yeah. But yeah, we're going to overtake a few cars through the pit stops. We caught up a lot throughout this race. The editing wasn't done very well because I just kind of realised, okay, I want to go watch Supercars. I'm going to go watch 24 hours of Nürburgring. So I thought, yeah, might as well do it now. I'll do my other videos out tomorrow, probably, or later today. I'll edit them and get them out tomorrow. But do some shorts and stuff today, so give you guys a bit of content, which has been about 3 days since I've actually done content. So sorry about that, guys. I try and do it every day, but I never do it every day. I record every day, if that makes sense, and I might do a bit of editing every day. So some videos might take 2 days of editing just to get it all perfect, and then I'll do the voiceover. But yeah. That is the look inside the production of a young sim racing YouTuber, an up and coming sim racing YouTuber. Not necessarily a sim racing YouTuber yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there because we work hard, determination, hard work and determination always get you there, and also a bit of talent. I always love when I look over at the camera to check if it's still recording. I do that because I've always recorded stuff my entire life. Like, it wasn't on YouTube when I was little. But I've just recorded every moment. Like, it's just us on a holiday. Just grabbed my dad's iPad and just film myself eating breakfast. Like, I love filming. But I know there's certain times where I film things that I thought were really cool. But I wasn't recording. So it's just it's stuff you just pick up as you record your entire life. But I haven't recorded on an iPad or a device other than a capture card for a very, very long time. So very interesting. Alright, well, we've got 7 minutes to go on this video. Let's see what results we can. So at the moment, I'm actually kind of thinking, did my strategy work at all? Because we're down in P6 or 5. No, 6. P5's up ahead. I am catching up to it because I've got more tire life. But yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing that I'm considering and contemplating. I don't even know what the meaning of contemplating means. I think it means like thinking in your head. But I could get that really wrong. But yeah. 40,000 viewers on the Nürburgring GP. Right now, not Nürburgring GP, Nürburgring 24 hour. That's an awesome race. I want to do a 24-hour race. Maybe one day when I was actually looking at starting iRacing recently, guys, but it's very expensive, and when you don't make money from YouTube, it's impossible. Like, I don't make money at all. I could get a job, and yeah, but I feel like I have a puppy. I need to put my time into that. I need to put my time into racing and making content. So I don't really want to do that. So I can't really afford to do iRacing or buy other racing games, really. But yeah, you guys can support that by subscribing to the channel. Please, just click the button. I beg you. I beg you.
He's got to go in. He has to. I'm very confused with what's going through that man right there's head. And I just went off the track. So one guy in on his medium. So some people, yeah, no, they actually... So I think the other guys that boxed must have been boxing... Are we going to get past him? We are. Must have been boxing early on their mediums to go to the softs, which must have been quite a late call for the softs.
Yeah, it would be. I'm just trying to work out what was I referring to there. What do I mean? I don't know. Either way, I am happy with my life. No, I'm just happy with everything that's going on. I think I'm just trying to work out strategy, just trying to work out where I am. But yeah. Oh dear. Okay, I thought I'd stop recording there for a second, but it's fine. We're still going. Just looking at the chat for the Nürburgring 24 hour, but no one's interesting as well. Anyway, all right. So P2 in the pits. He should actually make it through without being unscathed. Now, we are very confused by the guy up in front. Hasn't boxed, but it gets to the point where his tyres just get so bad that it's impossible for him to...
But we're back in P3.
Yep, we are. So he spun off.
So
I didn't capture it. Like, it was...
Strategy
went
worked.
Straight on, I think, at turn 1.
Because, to be honest, I'm just happy if the strategy managed to get us back into the position we made it into at the start. Qualifying ninth. We've had probably one of the best races of my life on Gran Turismo today, and I'm so happy.
Well,
it makes me so happy.
I'm still happy with this race, but I seem to have gotten a lot quicker. It's alright.
Some guys, yeah, there he goes. He boxes now, so I think he really did screw up. His tyres were just so dead. Very much in love with it, the Nismo.
Yeah, it's a good car.
It's an awesome car. A lot of force feedback. I really like through the wheel. They've done this car.
What I mean by that is it actually just.
I can't say spot on because I haven't driven it in real life, but I can say it feels good to drive.
Like it's a good car. But we're about to. I'm about to shut up and about to hear a very happy Ollie.
Let's just try and keep this bit of the track
get
really clean.
A podium, which has been a long time since I've had a really good race. So enjoy it. I'll be back in a second. Not going anywhere. Post commentary Ollie stays. Maybe not. Maybe we'll talk. Or not. Here we go.
I believe we've done it. I believe we've done it.
Hearing it again.
We've done it. Unless we get a power outage, there's literally nothing that can happen. Yeah! Yes!
I'm trying to
Go, you
I'm
good
trying to
thing!
contain
I
that
love
excitement,
this!
but I would jump off a wall.
P2! We got promoted to P2!
Oh, we did.
We just got promoted! We just got promoted!
I just got a promotion.
Oh my god! Oh mate had a penalty! I don't even know if he changed tyres or something, but we got promoted! Ah! I'm so happy!
Yes.
Guys, I've had a really tough time getting back on the rig recently. Rebuilt it.
Shut up.
Didn't have it, couldn't race because it's just so uncomfortable. I knew I had speed in myself. I knew that I was quick.
What I'm really referring to here was...
I am just so happy with that result. P2.
A bit of a hiccup with having a few months off the rig. Mum even came in to congratulate me, which was actually really cool. Like, it really did feel like I won a Grand Prix. It was very, very, very... A lot of energy, a lot of emotion, generally. But it's a Gran Turismo race, so we need to contain that. But I think this is what you say. Like Jimmy Broadbent says it. You can get a lot of emotion from sim racing. It is on a game, but it can feel real, and that's exactly what happened to me today. Not today. This actually happened on Wednesday. So, wow, quite a while ago at this point, but it's okay because we moved forward. But yeah, 9 positions I think we gained, or something like that. 7 positions. I can't remember how many it was. About to find out. Little thumbs up, just a little bit of happiness. I'm trying to contain it because it is at 8:30 at night, nearly 9 o'clock. So neighbours would love it. But yeah, no, super duper happy. I think I've already missed it. I don't know how much it was. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate all the support we got on the sim racing stuff. Once again, sorry for the capture card broke, but we'll be back making more content very soon. Adios, amigos. Goodbye.